see the little yellow guy, so I'm going to, let's see if I can turn this off for just a second without them getting a chill. But I wanted to give you guys an update on, these are the little guys in the brooder. And they are doing wonderfully. This is our temporary setup for the brooder because the other pool is way too big for the office. And we weren't sure how many of these little guys were going to be in it. So we're starting them in here and letting them warm up and get accustomed to the food and water, and then we'll put them in the other brooder once we get all of them hatched out. We've had there's two more. Well, there's one more out of the shell and two more trying to hatch today, and we're midway through day 23 and did the checkup on the eggs that were left in there. So they're doing well. But I wanted to make sure I gave you guys an update because I know you've seen me take them out of the incubator, but you haven't seen where they're going yet. And it's been a pretty nasty weather day today. The storm that rolled through last night and into this afternoon took out a tree in the backyard, so part of the fence is down. So we've had to be in and out making sure that the goats don't climb the tree that's hanging over the fence from the neighbor's yard and like roam the neighborhood, because that wouldn't be good. But it's just been a restful day, getting the kids' work done during quarantine and then resting a little bit and trying to handle everything as it comes. And we watched some videos today. I know I've probably said this 1,000 times to anybody that will listen, whether it's gardening or the goats or the chickens. I just feel so absolutely blessed that this platform exists for us to share our family's learning adventures with you guys. I've been a fan for a little while of a channel called Roots and Refuge. If you get a chance or you have time on your hands, this woman's name is Jess, and she does an absolutely beautiful job. I really stink at videos, but it's something I want to learn, and I want to learn to do it well so that y'all aren't having to watch somebody jiggle my phone around and try and figure out how to do it. Technologically challenged, but after years and years of research, I'm kind of a wealth of information on planning for all of these little things that make homesteading and sustainability possible. And she said something in one of her videos that struck me right to my core, and it was, turn your waiting room into a classroom. In other words, if you have the ability or the desire to learn the ability, don't wait until everything is just right to start trying to make your dreams and goals come true. And we have worked and strived and stressed and spent so much time, it feels like, doing things that turn out to be not what was meant for us. We've been through 3 houses that we've fixed but not ever fully owned, and now we're in a rental that we may or may not decide to stay in, for the long term and actually buy. We want to be out of town, but we want to be close enough to doctors and things. And I know this is something that most people are just not going to be interested in hearing about. But the reason we started this is to share the things that we learn and have a memory of them when we get too old to do the things that we still want to do, or too broken to do the things we still want to do. I guess it's just a record of our dreams and our vlog to document the kids growing, the critters growing, the house growing. But we want to share with you guys on our journey. Because if I never would have thought, even 6 years ago, I would be in the place that I am today. And this is speaking from a grateful heart. I never dreamed that I would be the hot mess that I am today, and absolutely grateful for it. Our journey since coming back to Texas from North Carolina has included the second long haul move in 3 years. A lot of loss, but a lot of gain. We have grandbabies now that we absolutely live for and adore and wish we could spend more time with, especially now that, we just got closer again, and now nobody can go anywhere. So it's kind of been a disaster. But in addition to fighting that battle of moving a whole entire household back across the entire country, recently I was diagnosed with lupus, secondary Sjogren's, and fibromyalgia. And that's a hard thing for me. It's a hard thing for me to accept, knowing that I've had it most of my life and just dealt with the symptoms as they were, knowing that it got to the point where I'm the kind of person that does things for myself, and never been one to spend a lot of time hemming and hawing around waiting for somebody to help me. And that's the most frustrating part of this leg of our journey, is that my hands are bad enough that I don't feel comfortable driving, and my legs are bad enough that I don't feel comfortable driving or agreeing to long periods of standing or walking, which is unfortunate because we love to do the Ren Fair and we love to go fishing, and all of those things require some manner of functionality that I've not yet been able to regain since we got back. Now, we did just start this journey in December, and I've only been on the new meds for a couple of months, so I'm still hopeful that this isn't my new normal. But I'm not going to let what I cannot physically do right now stop me from finding another way to do it. So it may take me a little bit longer to do things. It may take me a few more steps to get things done. But I still, with a grateful heart, can manage to figure out how to do it and how to get it done. Even if it takes a little more work, even if it takes a little more humility in asking for help, even if it takes a little longer to teach my kids how to do things. I'm grateful that I've been able to figure out what was going on before it became detrimentally, irreversibly bad. So I'm going to take the knowledge I have with what I've got to deal with, and hopefully pass on some of that to you guys. Because at 45, I feel like I'm way too young to be giving it up and sitting in a rocking chair. And this is not the porch that I want to be rocking on. But I'm going to turn the waiting room into a classroom. Or the office into a brooder, I guess. Thank you guys for letting me ramble. And if you haven't seen it yet or haven't heard of them yet, please check out Roots and Refuge. It's a beautiful channel. It's a beautiful family. You know, we give the kids a lot of grief about watching other people play games on YouTube. But I'm watching other people farm on YouTube, so I guess it's not that big a deal. They've become a part of our family routine, and I've learned so much from watching them and seeing what can be accomplished with a plan and a grateful heart and a little bit of intentional blessing. And so, in her words, I wish you all blessings. I bless you all. And I hope that those blessings continue. So thanks for letting me ramble for a little bit and then checking in on the little brooder babies. And the dogs are barking at the front door, so I guess that's my cue to go. We'll see you next time.